All right, let's take a look at lesson 12. Man alive, I know I was so excited to do the video for lesson 11 this morning, and it's like, it's over and lesson 12 is here, okay? So, lesson 12 is a little bit different for a couple reasons, and I'm going to run through it really quick just so you have some kind of idea of what you're doing. Remember, the goal for lesson 12 should be to finish it by, say, Wednesday the 20th. That's a good goal. But we will be doing aspects of this lesson in class Wednesday morning. So if you don't want to do it until Wednesday, I would actually recommend holding off on this one and then maybe also completing lesson 13 while the class from Wednesday is fresh in your mind. That'd be a really good practice. So let me show you what it's all about. So we're talking about the need for DNS. What in the world is a domain name service and what does it do? Now, a domain name system. Domain name system is a very, very important server on the internet that you're going to figure out. And yes, you're hearing the little dinger from people putting stuff in the chat box from me. I'll turn that down right now. Hold on one second. There we go. So DNS is super important, and you're going to learn why very soon. Now, we haven't talked too much about IP addressing yet. Now, IP addressing was kind of what we did in lesson 11 a little bit, but I'm going to bring all that material into class on Wednesday. We'll start talking about IP addressing and why we have IP addressing. Also, what IP addressing has to do with bits, bitrate, transfer, all that kind of stuff. So all we talked about on Monday was just the unreliable internet, right? Well, now we're going to talk about one of the protocols that makes the internet not only more reliable, but easier to use, which is DNS. So, awesome piece of material coming at you. Very, very important protocol. So, there are some videos. There's some really good resources in this lesson. So, let me give you like a quick thing. So, your only vocabulary word, sorry, it's been a long day, is DNS, domain name system. Then you have a partner questionnaire, which we will do in class. So don't worry about this. We will take some time to look in the internet simulator and do this DNS portion in class for the questionnaire. But remember, this is not due. So this is not an assignment. This is just solely for you if you want to get some enrichment on this activity. Now, here's something really cool as well. There is you can use the internet simulator on your own. So I said this in the recording from this morning. I also said it in class today. You can use the internet simulator on your own by opening up two separate browsers, logging in on both of them, and then signing in with yourself. So you can send messages back and forth to see how it works. It actually may be a good practice to do this even if you're not coming, or even if you are coming to class. Log in by yourself and work through some of the questions. So there is a really good video on IP addressing. The little bit of a difference in this one is that you now have a worksheet that goes along with this video. So you need to fill out this worksheet while you're watching the video. Now, we'll probably end up watching this in class, so bring the worksheet to class and we'll do it together. Then you have this research activity. This is something that I would love to give you time for in class on Wednesday, but I'm not promising that class time. And if it is, it'll be short. All right, so if I do give you time, what you all have to do is choose one of these things to read. You don't have to read all of these, even though I did, and they're all really interesting. You'll end up reading one of these, and then we're going to work through this activity guide on doing some research on what DNS is, and then also what a DDoS attack is. So you're going to learn a lot about those things. So while you only have to read one of these, I recommend reading, one or two of them, get a good feel for what DNS is and how it's affected by DDoS and so on and so forth. So, and the big thing to highlight is that this week you have no mini quiz because you have two assignments, okay? I'm not going to make you guys have more than two assignments in a day. That's insane. So, for today's lesson, lesson 12, like I said, roughly September the 20th is a good goal. You have the IP address and DNS worksheet due and the DNS research project, both of which you'll at least get some class time for. If you need more time, set up a learning conference with me on Thursday or Friday, and I will gladly get some one-on-one time with you. If you're not caught up to this point, learning conferences are becoming more and more important. Remember, I called this week in the morning coffee video this morning the make it or break it week, okay? And it really is. If you are not caught up by the end of this week in AP Computer Science, it is going to be a battle to get you back on track because we have our next test. We already have our second test coming next week. So just a lot of stuff coming at you. But remember, just let me know if you need anything from me at all. Lesson 12 is going to be in the books really soon. I'm really excited about it. And then join me for the next video for lesson 13 when we start talking about HTTP, which is another awesome protocol that you need to know about. So good luck with lesson 12, and let me know if you need anything from me.